found a glitched train in Subway Surfers, and now it won't let me leave. Chapter 1. A normal run. First. Started like any other night. I was bored, so I opened Subway Surfers on my phone. The game had been my go-to time killer for years. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just another endless run, dodging trains, collecting coins, and outrunning the guard. But then, something weird happened. I noticed a train that wasn't supposed to be there. Chapter 2. The train that didn't move. At first, I thought it was a simple bug. A train had stopped right in the middle of the tracks, completely still. Normally, the trains in the game never stop moving. Curious, I swiped to jump on top of it. But instead of smoothly landing, my character froze in midair for a split second before glitching onto the roof. The game's music distorted for a moment, and the colors on my screen flickered. I shrugged it off. Maybe a weird bug? I kept running. But that's when I saw it. Something was inside the train. Chapter 3. The Shadow Passenger. The train's windows were dark. Too dark. The game's art style usually made everything bright and colorful, but this train looked wrong. And then, in one of the windows, I saw it. A shadowy figure standing perfectly still, facing me. My heart skipped a beat. What the hell? I muttered, even though I knew it was just a game. But was it? The figure tilted its head ever so slightly, as if it knew I was looking at it. That's when the game crashed. Chapter 4. Restarting the Nightmare. Annoyed, I restarted the app. Maybe my phone was lagging. But when the game loaded up again, I wasn't at the usual start screen. Instead, my character was already running, and I was still on top of that train. I tried to swipe left or right. Nothing. My character wouldn't move. I couldn't jump, couldn't roll, couldn't even pause the game. Then, the train started moving by itself. But not forward. It was going backward. Chapter 5. The Endless Tunnel. The environment around me began to change. The bright cityscape of Subway Surfers was gone, replaced by a dark, abandoned tunnel. The game's usual upbeat music had vanished. All I could hear was a deep, echoing rumble, like the sound of a train running underground, but far, far away. And then the whispers began. I couldn't make out the words, but they were there, just beneath the surface of the static filling my speakers. And then, the game glitched again. Chapter 6. The Face in the Darkness. For a fraction of a second, the screen flashed something. A face, but not a normal face. It was distorted, stretched, hollow. The eyes were missing, just empty black sockets staring at me. The mouth was open, frozen in a silent scream. Then, just as quickly as it appeared, it was gone. And the game was running normally again. Except, my character was no longer alone. Chapter 7. It Wants Me to Stay. A second figure appeared on top of the train, right behind my character. Not an NPC, not another player. It was the shadow from the window. It stood motionless for a second. Then, in an unnatural, jerky movement, it took a step forward. I swiped furiously, trying to escape, but my controls still didn't work. The figure took another step, and then another. The whispers grew louder, and I swear I heard my own name mixed in. I wanted to exit the game, but my phone wouldn't let me. The screen stayed locked on the game, and no matter how hard I pressed the power button, it wouldn't turn off. The shadow figure was right behind my character now, and then it reached out. Chapter 8. The Final Message. The screen went black. For a long moment, nothing happened. Just silence. Then, a single line of red text appeared. You shouldn't have boarded the train. I finally managed to restart my phone. My hands were shaking as I opened the game again, hoping it had all been some bizarre glitch. But when the app loaded up, my character was missing. The leaderboard still had my username, but my avatar? It was just a shadowy figure standing in a train window, and the game wouldn't let me start a new run. I was stuck.